Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. The Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You'll also have access to the Eyewitness feature, with which you can share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. It's been a number of days since the girls of the Science Secondary School in Dapchi, Yobe State, have been kidnapped. And we're speaking now with a lawmaker representing constituencies in that state. You're welcome to News Across Nigeria.
Hello?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes. My name is Honorable Koni Bukar Lawan.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
Now, what's the latest from the community after this kidnap?
When the situation happened, I was in that local government. Immediately, I left the place by like 1 hour. That they called me that there is attack in that local government. So immediately we informed the relevant government to take up appropriate action. So all of us are in that place for almost 3 days. That I'm speaking to you now. I just left the local government to give some information to the Excellency, the Governor of Yobe. Actually, it has happened, but that time when they came in number, like 10 lorries, so they divided themselves into the various groups. So they came to the school, so they picked some students, and some of the students ran away into the bush. So that's why the number, some are reporting 100, some are reporting 50. Even this morning, I got information that we get one girl from one village. That day he ran to that village. And some of the parents refused to release the names of their students those in their custody. So we are now in the radio and informing them, anybody who is children or daughter went to him, please let us know.
Honorable Booker,
so are you saying that working on this one?
What is the official number from the government on the number of girls that are missing now? What is the official number?
Yeah, the problem is that some of them are not in the custody of Boko Haram. Some of them are run away, as I told you. So we are working on it. So even today we have the update that one or two, you are getting one here, so that when we get the number, so officially we know that this is what is going on. And also a military man, policemen are right now in the school with the principal and the teachers of that school. They are now taking inventory one by one according to the register and according to the attendance of the students.
Okay.
So anybody who says this is the number, so he has the correct number. I'm telling you, because when we get the correct one, we'll report back to or whoever want to know the number will get back to him.
Can you tell us about what you know of what the security agencies are doing to recover the girls that have been kidnapped?
Hello?
Do you know anything of what the security agencies are doing to rescue the kidnapped girls?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
If you can,
yes.
do you have any idea of what the security agencies are doing to rescue the girls that are still missing, that are kidnapped?
You know, that time when the incident happened, as I told you, I'm in that area. I immediately went back to the center, that is the Gaidam, where our military men are based. And when I met the commander, even before I go, he has already mobilized his people, went out to pursue those Boko Haram. You know, it is coming late because it has happened like 6, you know, it will be getting night. So in fact, they even up to Niger Republic. So they came back in the morning, they still mobilized their people and went back. Even this morning, the one commander called me that they are right now in the bush. By the grace of God, they are assuring us they will pursue those Boko Haram and rescue the students. This is the latest information that I'm having just this evening.
Okay, Honorable Bukara, what can we expect from your colleagues in the National Assembly over the next few weeks, especially since the people are already calling for the scrapping of boarding school for girls? The government should take more proactive measures. If this happened in Chibok, why should it happen in Dapchi? These girls are in a boarding school that doesn't have adequate security. What are you going to do for your representatives of Busari, Gaidam, and Yunusari?
Yes, actually, this incident happened to me. It has happened in my constituency. So when the incident happened, I was in Yobe. But then I can assure you, 2 of my senators, that is Senator Ahmed Lawan, the House Senate leader, and Senator Bukara by Brian, they spoke on behalf because I'm not in the plenary. And I don't want to give some of the media are asking like how many students are so on. Since I don't have the correct figure, I cannot just go to the press and say, and this is the number of the students. But I can assure you, 2 of our senators go for media and they spoke in the plenary. They got the support, and the National Assembly is ready to do all the necessary action to see that our security men rescue those girls.
Thank you. Honorable Goni Bukar, representing Busari, Gaidam, and Unisari Federal Constituency in Yobe State, where the girls from Dapchi Secondary School were kidnapped. In other news, leadership principles should be included in the curriculum of secondary schools as well as tertiary institutions to enable the youth contribute towards national development. This is coming from lawmakers at the House of Representatives. One of the House members who moved the motion says he believes education unlocks the potential in every individual. Our correspondent Terry Ikumi reports.
According to the National Policy on Education, the goal of higher education is to acquire physical and intellectual skills which will enable individuals contribute to national development. However, members of the House of Representatives are observing that the present curriculum does not cater for leadership in Nigerian schools, especially at secondary and tertiary education levels. To this end, the House Committees on Basic Education and Services and Tertiary Education and Services was mandated to liaise with relevant authorities and ensure the inclusion of leadership principles into curriculum of secondary schools and tertiary institutions in Nigeria. They have 6 weeks to report back for further legislative action.
My motion is on the need to include the teaching of leadership principles in the curriculum of secondary schools and tertiary institutions in Nigeria.
Meanwhile, the House is concerned about the state of aircraft and the potential danger it poses to air traffic passengers. The motion, which was moved by the member representing Ilorin Federal Constituency in Kwara State, Representative Abubakar Amuda Kanike, is seeking to establish the technical and operational status of registered commercial and private aircraft in the country.
I hereby rise to move the motion on the need to establish the technical and operational status of Nigerian registered commercial and private aircraft to boost the safety, protection, and confidence on passengers flying the Nigerian airspace.
When the Deputy Speaker of the House, Honorable Lasun Yusuf, who presided over plenary, called for a vote on the motion, it was passed without dissent. the House mandated its committees on aviation and commerce to conduct an audit of all registered aircraft in the country. Terry Ikumi for Channels Television News.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, the Nigerian army is reassuring the nation on internal security. Please stay with us.